A forgotten artifact lies in pieces on a planet far from Earth. Few know it exists except those who took it back and those whose ancestors created it. 4 young people are thrown into a race against emissaries of the gods to find its pieces. Mistrust, greed, and magic are tangled in an endless web. What will the fate be of the universe once it is found and reassembled? Get Scepter of the Gods, The Rod of Truth now on Amazon, and get wrapped up in the saga that will not let you go.
Good morning, and welcome to the Motivational Devotional, where we are merging motivation and spirituality to create a daily dose of confident positivity. I hope that this morning's podcast will help you to be more spiritually and positively motivated so that you can transform your day. This is a special episode in a series of podcasts based on Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. For several years now, I have gone back to the habits taught in this book to prepare for the coming year and home in closer and closer to my lifelong dream and my goals so that I could more effectively achieve my goals. Year after year, we hear people joking about setting New Year's resolutions and then abandoning them by February. Personally, I don't find that very funny. I hope that your resolutions are more important to you than to give them up after only a month or two. What if you were to set 1, 2, maybe 3 at the most resolutions or goals for 2024, and then at the end of 2024, find that you nailed each one of them? You can. I set 2 goals that to me were very large. As I talk about in the Motivational Devotional, I had to change and grow to become more than I was in order to achieve those goals. As I say this now, I have done that. I changed. I grew. I achieved. Starting with the November 27, 2023 podcast and running through the New Year's Eve podcast, this series offers 35 episodes of principles, inspiration, and motivation that I use toward fulfilling my own lifelong dream. I have audacious goals for 2024, but only 3, because more than that will water down your efforts. I will achieve mine by this time next year. You can do the same. And I hope you will pursue yours with relentless intent. If you find these helpful, please go to the Motivational Devotional Facebook page and let me know. For now, let's get on with it. Fred Astaire, even after his death, has entertained millions and millions of people. Do you like to dance? I do. But you know that saying, dance like no one is watching? If I'm dancing, I can guarantee you nobody's watching. But I like the movement. I like moving my muscles in time with music, and it's very much like strength training with music in my headphones. Same thing, actually. I can lift my own spirits by getting my body moving, whether I could call it dancing or just exercising. In Fred Astaire's golden age of film, along with Ginger Rogers, Gene Kelly, Donald O'Connor, just to name a few, they lifted the hearts of everyone who watched their light, flawless moves. From that time until today, people still enjoy watching great dancing because it makes us feel good. Shows like Dancing with the Stars, So You Think You Can Dance, and several others have given regular household people a chance to do the same. Whether you're watching or are yourself dancing, it lifts a person's spirits. Joy is contagious, and it comes through when we watch a person dancing when they are filling it with heart. It conveys a sense of being carefree and filled with happiness. Can you imagine a person dancing in anger or frustration? Well, some people might do kind of a frustration dance, and a lot of what we see in concerts and on shows is nothing like the smooth, graceful dance moves of Fred Astaire, and although it communicates the message of the music, it doesn't spread joy to others. We also might not feel much joy in the dance if we've gotten to where it's painful and difficult. We reach an age when our knees and our ankles crack and our muscles don't want to stretch, so we think our dancing days might be over. That isn't necessarily old age either. I've run across people in their 30s and 40s whose bodies developed issues and they did well to just stand without help, much less think about dancing. Some diseases cause a person to get like this, but most people get to that point, regardless of age, by no longer moving and keeping the body fluid. But a few years ago, there was a lady named Patty Jones who appeared at 80 years of age on Britain's Got Talent and made it to the finals as a dancer, a really good dancer at 80. Did I mention she was 80 years old? So dance while you can. Dance as you are able, even if you can't get out of a chair. Feel the music and move the muscles the best you can, and dance with your heart and your smile. Dance with your life. Go through your day with a light step and convey the kind of joy that tells people you love what you do and you love who you are. You don't have to literally dance down the hallways at work, unless you're comfortable with that. But if you're dancing in your heart and your mind, it will be the same. You are never too old to do that, to make your life a dance. Never be too frustrated to dance. Never be too angry to dance. Never get too out of shape to do the dance of your life in some way or another, because all of creation is already conspiring in your favor. Trust that the universe always has your back. Fred Astaire once said, "The higher up you go, the more mistakes you are allowed. Right at the top, if you make enough of them, it's considered to be your style." Thank you for taking the time to listen today. Please help keep this podcast going by following the Motivational Devotional Facebook page, following @Threefold Way Radio on Twitter, and sharing the written format of today's message from motivational-devotional.com on your social media. I am deeply grateful for your support, and thank you for letting Motivational Devotional be part of your journey. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Motivational Devotional is a production of Threefold Way Radio, LLC.